guys, welcome to Doga with Danielle. It has been a beautiful morning, so beautiful that I took my dog down to the beautiful Battersea Park and had a very lovely long walk around the park and took some time out to reflect on my last few days of my journey with the Superman fast and all that it has been. And I wanted to take some time to speak to you today about journeys. So obviously I've had my journey with the Superman fast, but in life we all embrace a different journey, and when we focus on the goal and the objective instead of the journey itself, we miss out on some very valuable key points that the journey brings us. Along the way with the journey, we will experience many different things. Most of all, our senses will be triggered: sight, sound, smell, taste. And sometimes these experiences will be good, sometimes they will be bad. Often the reason that experiences can be bad is because we hold a certain amount of expectation of how something should be or how something should look. And if we tend to be a bit more flexible, shall we say, with how the journey should look, then 9 times out of 10 our experiences will feel better and be more enjoyable. However, that's not to say that when we have bad experiences there isn't something to gain from that along the journey. We can also gain a lot of lessons within that journey. It's normally through the bad points that we find the lessons, which are very important for our growth within our mindset, sometimes within our health, just in general. For the ultimate change or transformation, there has to be a lesson. Otherwise, what are we changing if we don't learn, if we stay the same? It's like they say, if you continue to do the same thing over and over again and expect to get different results, then that's not going to happen. So you have to take each moment within that journey and learn the lesson, and within that lesson becomes the change and the transformation. And at times it will take a moment of stillness that we need to reflect upon where we are within our journey. And when we take those moments of stillness, that's generally not only where the change comes in, there's that, but there's also where the time to tap into the creative life force can kick in as well. You know, that universal energy that I like to talk about. But as within all journeys, we all have to come home. And within yoga, that's what we are doing. Through all the processes throughout maybe our daily journey, our monthly journey, our yearly journey, all those experiences and all those lessons need to be channeled. So when you step onto the yoga mat, you are allowing the channeling of all that information, all that energy to flow through you, and you process and pick out those bits that are needed, those bits that are no longer needed. And that's where the transformation and the change takes place within the self. And that's something that I have most definitely learned along my journey. And I also do know that that can happen on the mat as well. When you experience any sort of exercise or movement in your life, it will definitely bring about changes on a chemistry level. It changes your dopamine levels, your serotonin levels, etc. But it also changes your outlook on life because you feel much happier. We all see things in a different state when we're happier, so our perception will change as well, and then we emit a better perception out into our outward world. So it's very important that we take care of the inward of ourselves, which is the journey that I have currently been on. And wanted to share with you guys today. Just wanted to say that, you know, when we're looking at being inward etc. It's not about perfection. It's not about seeking to be the best. Well, we can always strive to be the best selves, but ideally what we're looking for is to be a healthier self, a happier self, in whatever form that looks like. So I had a thought, and I wanted to share that with you. It is a manipulation, I guess, of a quote by a yoga teacher that I don't actually know, but it is: when you practice yoga, it is not to perfect yourself. You are already perfect. The practice is to remind you of that. So if you take that time out to look inwardly, then you'll be reminded that ultimately we are only here to move, breathe, and think. Everything else is just an experience, a bonus, an add-on. So once we take that into consideration and into account, the journey in our life will certainly become much easier. Now, today, I'm not going to leave you with a posture. I'm going to leave you with a top 5 gratitude list. So it's something I've kind of nicked from Recovery with Ike. I've narrowed it down. He tends to do 10, but we're going to do 5 just to get you started. And who knows, by the end of this journey, you may have created a list of 10 for yourself. So just take a moment to sit back, reflect on your journey this far. That can be within the last month, last week, last year, wherever you are at, meet yourself there, and then just write down a top 5 list of all the items that you are grateful for in life. Have a beautiful day, guys. Thank you for joining me. And if you would like to check out more about the Superman Fast, jump on over to @thesupermanfast over on the Instagram page to find out more. It is definitely life-changing and has been, this far, a wonderful journey. Bye bye.